Is Drake hip hop? Hip hop came first, and then motherfuckers started calling it rap later.
Welcome. What's going on, y'all? This is episode 100 of the Just the Guys podcast.
Yes, sir. Episode 100. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sound effects, party, shit's going off. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start over. My fault. I cursed.
Who cares?
Y'all,
Man?
and
Fuck
not
it.
gonna. Oh, all right, fine. Hey, man. Doesn't matter whenever you tuning in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Episode 100 of the Just the Guys podcast.
Damn.
Doesn't matter if you a he, a
Mama,
she,
we made it.
a they or them.
There.
When you tuning in, it's us. You part of the guys too. And today we got a very special treat for y'all. But first, how my guys feeling?
Feeling great, bruh. Amazing, immaculate, stupendous, insurmountable. Stop with the fucking
going.
The adjectives. I can't keep going right now. I need you know what I'm saying? A dictionary. But yeah, man, I'm good. We're great. We good. You know, we're not gonna start off on a sour note, but we will get into the buffoonery that I was caught up in between the last couple episodes. So
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. You know, but I'm good. Denzel, how you doing?
Doing good. Feeling good. Renewed. All is to it. It's in between. It's the good times right now, though. Nothing crazy. Just gaming, going outside, touching grass, stuff like that. Stuff of that nature.
Touching grass, stuff of that nature.
This has dropped a G and the R this year.
I just stole someone's flow and just changed up a little bit of the words. You know, if you know, you know.
While he's staring at me. That's all good. Hopefully we can get all the niggas off my dick this year. You know what I'm saying? We switched that up a little bit. That's my New Year's resolution. But hey, I've been good too. I'm just chilling, you know. I'm just taking it day by day, enjoying my life for what it is. I'm happy. Happy about that.
Should we get the sentimental shit out the way? 100 episodes? Let's get that shit out the way. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
100 motherfucking. I didn't think we were I'll see the day. Goddamn, we talked about it from episode. Have you been here since episode 1? Hey, bro, hats off to you because damn, you sat through
that shit.
Bullshit.
99 plus episodes of ups and downs, audio issues, long episodes, short episodes.
Disconnects.
For real, disconnects.
Terrible
Rose
mics.
cooking sessions, bad mics, bad video quality. Us being awkward at first and having this shit feel like an interview. Before it was like the guys and we just hanging out, kicking back. You seen the introduction to people, the release of people, the removal of some people. You seen guests, you seen male, you seen female, you seen artists, you seen financial specialists. Shit, you seen business advisors. You seen a bunch of shit on here. You seen a lot. So that's saying a lot. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all for being with us and being part of this journey. You've seen streams too. You've seen streams. You've seen the YouTubes go up. You've seen gaming videos go on the channel. Shorts, so much.
You've seen arguments.
Arguments,
Debates.
yeah.
That turned into
I'm not gonna
arguments.
lie. It's been kind of a dry spell for us right now. I don't think anybody's very motivated right now. Like when it comes to the channel, well, we're motivated, but just like motivated about different things, different content. There's different looks that we're trying to give the channel right now to kind of make it more engaging for y'all and more entertaining.
Of
So
course. As
we're taking
always.
our little, you know what I'm saying? It's not a break. We're hitting the drawing board right now. Check out our personal channels. On our personal channels, we will be uploading gaming videos, gameplays. I don't know if streaming will ever return, but like if we decide to stream for each other,
It might.
maybe that'll come back. You know, it depends because what's happening right now is gaming for us is becoming like a little bit is just like a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's not we don't take it as seriously as before. Like being as competitive or making content as we did. Like it's kind of like something that we just having fun with. And you know, as an adult or as we're getting older, like when you play games and shit, you feel like, you know, there's other ways you could be using your time and your skill and like just your efforts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of falling victim to that right now. I'm pretty sure Terrell's feeling the same shit. Denzel may or may not be.
Hey,
so it's
AI
just
got my soul right now. Stable diffusion.
And
If you know, you
the
know.
women got mine.
Yeah. So we got different things, and I've been exercising a lot. I've been working out a lot, so that's what got mine. I just bought a new kettlebell. I had one that was like 45 pounds, one that was 50, and then I had one that was 10. I needed one that was like in between, so I got a 25-pound one. I got like a little bucket. I think I talked about this already. I'm not sure, but I got a little bucket. I filled it with rice, and I've been training like my hands and my forearms, training my grip. So I've been doing that a shit ton. I've been using like my grip strengtheners. They're over there, they're out. I've been using them shits a lot too. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of shoulder workouts too, like presses, lateral lifts, like just a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of stuff. So that's what I've been doing.
Episode 100. Well, we've asked this before, but it's been a minute. I think I asked this when we made a year or the season 1 finale. Do y'all have a favorite moment or episode or video that we've done in the last 100 weeks?
My favorite moment will always be when Denzel started hitting them hips on the podcast, bro. He said the New York niggas be getting sturdy with a Glock with a dick and a blunt in their mouth. He's like talking about they getting sturdy. They be like, he started moving. You can see the chair moving. Bro, y'all have to go to the earlier videos and see that outro. And I started losing my shit on the podcast. You couldn't even hear my voice no more. My audio was peaking so much. I love that moment so much, bro. Is that moment? I mean, this isn't the podcast moment, but it was like when we was doing a tier list. I don't even know if I should talk about this because the tier list is the French fries tier list. Or no?
Okay, let it rock. It's a moment.
All right, fuck it. But it's when our homeboy was on here. And that, bruh, dude said, what did he say? He was like, oh yeah, he was tired as shit because he had got off work and he needed to go back to sleep and wake up in the morning. And then we were arguing. It was the cartoon tier list. We was arguing about like where the show should go, and Denzel was being stubborn as fuck because he was the one controlling the shit. So he's moving shows and like, nah, this show really could go right here, And we're just like, bruh, this is a collective. Put that shit here where it fucking belongs. We all saying that the shit is better. Put it back. And he was quiet for like 15 minutes. Then he was like, niggas trying to be going about on an hour. Niggas trying to make a fucking marathon. He's like, God damn, niggas gotta go to sleep. That shit was funny. That shit was so funny because he was quiet for so long. He's like, I don't know, man. Yeah, that sounds about right. It can go there. That sounds about right. And then he's just, God damn, we doing this shit for going on an hour. God damn, niggas trying to make a fucking marathon. Niggas gotta go to sleep. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Oh shit, Denzel, you got one? Moment video.
My favorite video. I think Terrell might know what this one is. When that man is playing DJ, if you know about Street Fighter, Terrell, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never forgetting that. I ain't never.
That show was a short.
It was a short that Terrell did playing Street Fighter.
Oh no! It wasn't a late night shenanigans. I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was a late night shenanigans. It was.
We started putting Street Fighter in there. Damn, that was a classic.
The Jamaicans took over this man's soul.
Hey,
Bumper clock, pussy hole. Be the real general.
Be a real general.
Oh my god. That shit was funny. Maybe I'll play him just for that. Just for that.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Those are great times.
For me, damn. I like the episodes where it's like it's entertaining, but we have some like real shit in it, and that was like kind of like the whole idea of the pod, like just to be entertaining, but we'll drop gems here and there. You know what I'm saying? So I think when we hit 1,000 listens, that shit. The first episode hitting 100 listens was crazy too, but like either 1,000 listens when we hit 100 and 200 fucking subs on the channel. Let me see if I can give you a specific episode that wasn't the one I said last time. So I think I said it was the season finale. I think that's what we all fucking end up saying. I like how heated the Will Smith episode got. The communication is key. That shit got heated as fuck. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess who was right? All these years later. Well, not all these years. All these months later. Guess who was right? All these episodes later.
Well, I can tell you you're not gonna be right today, but
I was right there. He was like,
you're not gonna be right today.
Will Smith did the right thing, Denzel.
A broken clock is right twice a day, King.
Well,
So
I was right that
it.
day. Yeah, I was definitely right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, let's get into it then. Shit.
So let's start with it. Fuck it. Hey man, if you're watching this, if it's your first listen, your 100th listen, your 100th watch, we appreciate you, man. Shout out to you.
There's
All
nobody.
right, man.
Yeah, never mind.
All right. Recently, this shit had Twitter, Instagram, TikTok all in a fucking frenzy. Mos Def, I forgot what his name is now.
Yamir or something?
Yassine Bey. I think that's what his shit is. Sat down on a random ass podcast, interview, whatever. And the girl asked him, like, if you don't know who Mos Def is, hip hop icon, hip hop legend, whatever. MC.
Yeah, whatever.
He's going over his accolades, like he ain't.
He's been out of the game for a minute though. He hasn't really been dropping
smoothing
shit
over
for
them shits.
Hip hop legend is Mos Def. If you listen to rap, you don't know who Mos Def is, there's something wrong with you. But Mos Def, the girl asked Mos Def. I don't know her name. I don't know the name of the thing. Forgive me. I apologize. But she asked Mos Def, do you think Drake is hip hop? And Mos Def said, I think he's pop. And Drake makes music that, for shopping. I could see it in like a Target in Houston, like, just listening to, Drake. Like, but that was it. And
he's like, don't make me say this. He said that before.
He did say, don't make me say this, but you could have, if you didn't want to say it, you didn't have to say it. But I think he knew he was gonna get backlash for it. That's why I think he preferenced it with that.
Yeah.
But which he did. The motherfuckers are on the fucking TL like Drake has a better discography than Mos Def.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But that's the subject right here. Is Drake hip hop? I think yes. We're not gonna. Rod can probably sit this one out because it is but Rod can give his little 2 cents. But it's gonna be a me and Denzel thing. So I already know where Denzel's at.
Together, man. Let's get stick together. That's all I'm gonna say.
But Rod, do you think Drake is hip hop? Before I already know what this man's answer is.
I think that's where he started. I don't think it's a black and white answer. And that's where he started. Okay. I think he's definitely made popular hip hop tracks that have blown up where he was rapping his ass off, and he definitely has made very popular pop tracks, which has made him more of, instead of being a rap icon, an international artist. Now, I wouldn't compare his music to nobody that I listen to when I say like, oh yeah, like this dude can rap. I wouldn't compare him to any of those artists. So take that answer for what you will.
Denzel, what do you think?
He's not hip hop right now. No.
He's not hip hop right now. Why
hip hop though? So we're saying hip hop.
We're saying hip hop, rap. They kind of go hand in hand.
Hip hop rap, yeah, like right now, I disagree. But... Like he'll drop a trap beat here and there.
What do you think the difference between? Hold on, my fault, King. What do you think the difference between hip hop and rap is?
So rap is more of a focus on lyricism, poetry, rap elements.
I would say that's hip hop.
Nah, I think hip hop has more. Hip hop is more. That's why when you say hip hop, it's hip hop and R&B. Like they go hand in hand. Like when radio stations are talking about them, because hip hop is like Twista's shit, like his music. Even though Twista can rap, but rap is more like Eminem, Tech Nine, Logic, like shit like that, or Johnny P's Caddy, or that song, shit like that. I think that's rap.
I think it's like it depends on who you ask. Because I think it's the opposite. I think hip hop is when you get the lyric. I think rap is like what fucking Migos and all them. I think that's rap. You know what I'm saying? Because you have trap rap. You have all this other shit as rap. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what they do. I feel like rapping is that shit, and then hip hop is.
But how could you have like? How could it be trap rap if that is rap? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you have? Because I think
subgenres for everything. There's SoundCloud rap. There's cloud rap. There's, you know what I'm saying? Drill rap.
But that's my point, though.
Raps.
But that's my point, though. Like, if there's different kinds of rap, right? Well, nah, bruh. Because like an example for me would, like, if we talking about hip hop, An example for me would be like Poetic Justice, right? What you call that rap, or would you say it's hip hop?
I would say I wouldn't. Well, I would say that's more fucking. I wouldn't even call it hip hop though. I'll say that's more like that's an R&B beat, and they're just rapping over it. I wouldn't even call it hip
Which is
hop
hip
though.
hop. I feel like that's what hip hop is. Like hip hop has R&B elements. It has catchy song. Like "Buy You a Drink" is hip hop. I think to me.
I think if we're talking pop, I think "Buy You a Drink" is a pop song.
Oh hell nah. Niggas is rapping. That's hip
Buy
hop.
you a drink is not like
He's not lyrical on that. He's just talking.
That's not hip hop. You see,
But
you see what I'm saying? That like the birth of hip hop came before rap did. We want to go by the book. Hip hop came first, and then motherfuckers started calling it rap later. Like Wu-Tang. When I think hip hop, I think Wu-Tang Clan. I think Pac. I think Biggie. I think all the golden age of hip hop. I think the '90s. I think that's hip hop.
All right,
I think what motherfuckers doing now is rap.
Okay, so I think we got to define that shit before we go forward, right?
That's why I stopped Denzel on this point. Denzel, we'll get back to your point. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, and listen. So by Google standards, right? If you Google this shit and say like, oh, define hip hop, right? It says a style of popular music of African American and Hispanic origin, featuring rap with an electronic backing. Okay, so. And then here it is again, like describing it. It says its parent genres are rhythm and blues, jazz, reggae, funk, disco, and more. Right? It originated in New York City, whatever. And it says stylistic origins: funk, disco, soul, rhythm and blues, dub jazz, toasting, spoken word, whatever. Then it says typical instruments would be rapping, singing, turntables, DJ mixer, drum machine, music sequencer, all the shit that you use to produce music. So since it says that it has an electronic backing, that means that rap can be like a hard beat, or it could just be a cappella. You know what I mean? Like there's a cappella rap too. So that's what I'm saying. Like the element of rap itself is like speaking, which is like also what rap means to do. It's like to speak and in rhymes. So that kind of like that might be a form of rap, like trap might be a form of rap, but it's still like under the genre of hip hop. Like it all falls under the genre of hip hop. But like usually when we say rap, we're talking about like, yeah, like this motherfucker, like he's when he's rapping, like we're talking about like the artists that are using like their lyricism and poetry and like double entendres and synonyms, similes and metaphors and all that other shit. That's what we talking about. So
then Mos Def's not a hip hop artist by that definition. He's a rapper.
I mean, sure, but it falls under that genre though, like of hip hop. So like they go hand in hand, but it's like they're two separate things. Like I wouldn't compare somebody that is stronger at making hip hop bops, which could be rhythm and blues, soul, funk. It could have all those elements like Jesus Walks. That's hip hop. That Kanye track, that's hip hop, right?
Okay.
I mean, I guess it all is hip hop, but what I'm saying is when we use it like in a slang way, when we referring to certain tracks, like when we say can a motherfucker rap or can they not, you know what we talking about. Their ability to speak on the mic and make a track come together and not just like sing and put shit together that like Drake, like how Drake does.
Okay. I see. Drake, I mean, all right. I think, right? Drake does make popular music, right? But to say that he's not hip hop kind of disregards all the shit that he's done going forward. And I feel like people that have that perspective that Drake isn't hip hop have only heard the songs that you hear from Drake on the radio. But the God's Plans, the Hotline Blings, the Passion Fruits, which is Passion Fruit you will hear in a Target. But you wouldn't hear at 8 a.m. in Charlotte in a Target. You wouldn't hear a Lord Knows in a Target. You wouldn't hear a Lemon Pepper Freestyle in Target. People say Drake makes these pop albums and he's not rapping no more. when he just what he just did last year, which gave us a deluxe, and he's rapping on Alchemist beats, Conductor beats, Rapidy Rap Boom Bap beats. Motherfucker still ain't happy. Drake still doesn't rap now. What the fuck is Drake doing on the Alchemist beat, on the Conductor beat? He gives you different flavors. Obviously, he transcended hip hop. He transcended rap. He's doing other shit now. That's cool. But if motherfuckers want, and I also think that people think hip hop and like hip hop is conscious rap. I feel like people have that. If it's not fucking talking about saving the babies and kumbaya this, then it's not hip hop enough now. It's, you know what I'm saying? But Drake gives you rap tracks, rap cuts on whatever he does. And he said that every album he does, he wants to give something for everybody. So even on Honestly Nevermind, the last track is a hip hop rap track over a fucking sample. You know what I'm saying? Like you have Jimmy Cooks.
Yeah. I'm not
Every
gonna lie.
album, he has something for the rap hip hop listeners. You get what I'm saying? And this man has been #1 in hip hop and rap for the last 15 years. In the era where Jay-Z was still dropping albums, Kanye was still dropping albums, and Wayne gave us prime Wayne. We're talking about from 09 up. Drake was in the game. And he was always mentioned in what? Either the top 5 or the top 10. And you can go back. This is facts. I'm not pulling shit out of my ass. When they were doing the fucking bullshit ass MTV top 10 rappers, Drake was always up there. Always. And Drake's still in the game now. And arguably, he has the longest run in hip hop history out of all your favorites. And he was rapping with he has tracks with Eminem, Kanye, Jay-Z, the people that are the GOATs at rapping and hip hop. He has tracks with them, and his verses stand right next to theirs. But go ahead, Denzel. I want to hear your counterpoints as to why Drake isn't hip hop.
Drake ain't hip hop because you say he sprinkles a little hip hop in there, a little rap in there, but if you look at the rest of the album, what the fuck is it? Target. Like it's where he started. You know, he was rapping. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to him. I was listening to Drake. You know how I am about my music. Favorite song by Drake? Start from the bottom. It will not change. I don't care what the fuck he come out with. Start from the bottom. That shit was good. But now, nigga, you sprinkle a little trap beat. Might have a 21 Savage feature or something, you know, here and there. But you know, like that's not what he's focused on. That's not his focus. So he's not hip hop. He was, but he's not currently. That's what Mos Def mean. It's not saying he's not like, you make it seem like he didn't do anything for hip hop. Like, no, currently, like Pac was one of the ghosts, but he's not listened to. Like where you say like, well, he did all these albums and it was all hip hop, and it's like, okay, Pac put a bunch of fucking albums. Nobody even 80% of people that say they like Tupac don't even know what the fuck Tupacalypse Now is. They don't know what that is. That's his first album. That shit was hard. That was his best album in my opinion. But guess what? Nobody know about that shit. But he has that in his resume. But like currently, where he stood when Tupac died, he wasn't rapping like how he was in Tupacalypse Now. That man got that nigga turned R&B as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Tupac turned R&B as fuck. Let's keep it a stack. How do you want it? How do you feel? Head ass. R&B ass Pac. That was not Tupacalypse Now. Tupacalypse Now, he's like, got a shotgun, about to shoot a nigga up. That nigga was rapping on hella beats, but like that's not where he ended up. Like he was an R&B ass nigga where he died.
So I want to give y'all a counter take, a whole new take on this. So I'm just now realizing that them shits can't exist without each other, because rap is literally just like delivery, flow, rhythmic speech, and then you know it's all that shit. So it's like an element of hip hop. Rap is an element of hip hop because hip hop usually is backed with rap. It has verses where there's rap. Because like when you drop an album, there's a hip hop beat, an instrumental, and then there's rap. You know what I'm saying? So it is, hip hop is like rhythm and blues with rap, or you know, electronic beat, whatever, with rap. So they all go hand in hand. All these motherfucking rappers, they rap over the hip hop beat. So I would agree that Drake is rap. However, I think with that mindset that Denzel has and saying that like he's more of like pop because that's kind of like the style that he's transitioning to is valid. But I just wanted to put that out there that I feel like if we talking about hip hop like that shit, like I said with Poetic Justice, like the Jumbotron shit popping, like them kind of songs. I'm trying to think of other like really popular songs. Like I mean, like the songs don't gotta be like a milli to just be considered rap. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
could have instrumental, like it could have instruments, trumpets, like it could have trombones and shit, violins and shit on it, and singing. It could have all that stuff. Like Runaway Love with Mary J. Blige and what's the and
Ludacris.
Ludacris, yeah. Like that's rap. Like that's hip hop. I think they go hand in hand. But when like I think when they say is he hip hop, like I think they mean strictly like is he like a solid rapper? Is that like what he focuses on? You know what I'm saying? Just to clarify that like argument. I think that's what they mean because the motherfucker is very clearly hip hop.
Right.
So if we go on by that, then I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I feel like his feet are in both. You know what I'm saying? They're in both buckets.
Yeah.
So,
But like I said, Drake just gave us this motherfucker said that Drake wasn't. He's in the pop. He just gave us a whole 6 tracks on a deluxe of his album of just boom bap fucking beats and him just rapping. There's none of them shits are on the radio right now. I can't even tell you one. I haven't heard none of those songs. Not even the one with J. Cole on it.
I wonder why.
Because it's on boom bap fucking beats. Nobody wants to fucking hear that shit. That's why I feel like if Drake really wanted to be the hip hop artist that everyone wants him to be, he will be in the same fucking shelf that Mos Def is sitting in.
He wouldn't be as successful.
Because what does Mos Def get? Kudos from the fucking hip hop heads, the old heads that listen to fucking Mos Def and still spinning Mos Def now. Oh my god, he's a legend. He's a legend. But when you ask anybody now, no one talks about fucking Mos Def right now.
Talking about the damn old head.
Because that's what the hip hop heads are. Like the OG hip hop heads don't listen to anything that's current right now because
like under the age of there's plenty of people under the age of 18 that's discovering music that came out before they were born, myself included. Not saying that I'm under 18, obviously I'm not, but like there's kids that know about fucking Rakim. There's kids that know about fucking.
They can know about it. Yeah, but are they playing it in their car?
Yeah.
Are they spinning it with a hose around?
Popular. It's not as popular as what he's saying.
It's not. Like, and the old heads, the hip hop heads, they think that nothing can ever be great as the 90s. That's the golden era of hip hop. Everything that comes out after, no matter if it's a Kendrick, a Cole, a Jay, nothing. Everything is it has to be Pac, Kim, and trust me, I know Pac, I know Biggie, I listen to Big L, Big Pun is one of my fucking favorite lyricists of all fucking time. I know these rappers. I've listened to their music. But to say that Drake is not hip hop because he's making popular music now to keep his pockets full, when he gives you rap tracks and we know for a fact that his pen is crazy. What
did they ever debunk that? Honestly, is it actually his pen or not?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. When he said that shit, I looked like.
The only thing you can discredit, the only thing that we know so far that had a ghostwriter behind it was If You're Reading This It's Too Late, and that's not even one of my favorite albums. But everything before that, I think when he was rapping with Wayne on So Far Gone, I think that's still Drake.
You think?
I think what Drake's putting out right now is still Drake. You can hear it in the fucking how he delivers his shit.
You know how to make AI music now, and it should be. Do we sound like the rappers? Like,
but then if we're gonna go with that angle, then Kanye cannot be a hip hop artist, and he cannot be in nobody's top 5, top 10, top nothing, because everything he puts out has a ghostwriter behind it, has writing credits behind it.
Kanye has a ghostwriter.
Look at his writing credits. The facts are there. If you want to see if your favorite rapper has a ghostwriter and had help with his verse, look up the writing credits for their verses. They're there. They have to credit them. They have to, because these motherfuckers had to get paid. So if you see and it says written by your rapper's real name and then a line of other motherfuckers, then you know a line of other motherfuckers helped him write his verse. Or actually, but then again, that's a weird argument to have too, because if someone says, I think you should say this word instead of that word, you have to credit them. If they make a suggestion and you run with it, you have to credit them on the shit.
Yeah.
So most of the times the producers be there. So if you see like for Drake, you'll see Noah, that's 40, his producer. You'll see like another person that's a producer. You'll see their names there. But yeah, damn, I had a whole different. Oh, I feel like but to go back to the interview itself, I feel like there's different ways Mos Def could have handled that shit. You get what I'm saying? Without
But that's how he
sliding
felt.
Drake. But if you, all right,
If I know
I feel a way about somebody, I could easily just say I don't. He could have easily just said, what could he have said? To me, what Drake puts out is not hip hop to me, and just left it at that. Not that you can see yourself in a fucking Target. You see how he elaborated on the shit? I can see him. I could shopping in a Target. I could hear it in Houston.
Here's my counter argument. Why do grown individuals, grown men, need the certification that to me? When obviously he said, when I go to a Target, when I'm shopping, I expect to listen to this song by Drake. That song. Doesn't that mean it means to me that I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. Like when people be like, "Well, you didn't say to me." Obviously, if they ask me a fucking question and I answer it, it's based on my opinion. It's not fact.
But why throw the scenario out there though? Like you could have just stopped it.
For people to understand. Because she'd be like, "Oh, you're just hating." He said, "Oh, this is exactly
who you gotta explain yourself to."
She asked him. Is
he hip hop?
And you used to say yes or no. And he used to say no. And then it's just like, why you ain't gonna explain? You ain't gonna go into why? He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just hating on Drake.
To me, that's not my kind of music. That's not my kind of music.
And that's a cop out.
To me, that's not hip hop.
And that's a cop out. And it would have been on his ass.
How's that a cop out?
It's the same shit that he just said before. He's not hip hop to me. It's the same shit.
That's it.
But he's just elaborating before they ask him to elaborate. It's the same thing. I mean, personally, I would say he is because, yeah, we just talked about it, like all the different elements of hip hop and what it has. So I would say
I feel like if he was hating on Drake, Mos Def has been in the game for how long? Terrell, no, he been rapping for a while, right? He's been silent, radio silent. He hasn't been on Drake's album like this nigga trash on Twitter or nothing like that. He was on a podcast, and a podcaster asked him, "What do you feel about Drake?" He answered the question, and he explained this is the scenario of how I feel about Drake's music. And then it was like, "Why didn't you say it was, in my opinion?" She asked him the question, so obviously it's his opinion, and he explained it. The
question wasn't.
It's because he explained it that makes it bad. Like she asked him a question.
The question wasn't.
He's not hating on Drake.
How do you feel about Drake? The question was, do you think Drake is hip hop?
And they equating that to like he's hating on Drake, but that's not the case.
Look at this man's face and look how he fucking presented that goddamn statement.
He said, "I really don't want to," but he hasn't said nothing. So how can that nigga that didn't say nothing?
If he didn't want to, you didn't have to. There wasn't a gun to your head.
So it's like you just hating because I swear, like as the more time goes on, the more you just have an opinion about some shit and you explain it, you automatically hating when it's like literally, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to lie to you? You want me to say no comment? Because if you say no comment, obviously that means you don't like his fucking music. And then it was like, he a fucking hater. He a closet hater. He didn't want to answer the question. He answered the fucking question. He's not on Drake's dick every time he released something or whenever throwing shade like, Drake released a pop album this month. You haven't even thought about Mos Def until that fucking podcast. So that proves he's not hating on fucking Drake. He asked him a question about, do you think he's hip hop or not? He's like, no, that nigga pop.
And this is prime hater number one talking right now.
I'm sick. My thing is, why does it seem like every motherfucker that raps well gotta be underground and not be anywhere in order for them to be considered a real rapper? And it's like, there's no glory in the rap game. Like, who the fuck cares that your shit is still getting spun? Like, to this day, like, you're gonna get forgotten about. That's all you are, is a memory. You need to change with the fucking times if you really are a rapper.
Mos Def is old as fuck, though.
Yeah.
It's a whole different generation. And it's like, that's another thing. They say, nobody's spinning Mos Def. He's not rapping no more. What the fuck you mean? He's not rapping no more.
What about
what are you talking about? He's not rapping no more.
Shit. Look, we can use a different example.
When you're like, because no one's spinning on Mos Def.
Maybe he didn't want to spin no more, but still, it's like people like Kanye. I mean, well, he ain't as old, but motherfucker's still old.
Andre 3000 just dropped, and while on top of him dropping,
and that's his prerogative. He can if he
wants to. On top of him dropping, he still gave credit to the younger artists that were coming under him. He said he likes Tyler the Creator. He likes he said somebody else too. But
Mos
Tyler the
Def-
Creator was the focal
But you're
point.
using shit that you don't have information to. Like Mos Def don't have a problem with every new rapper that's out. He's just they ask him about who's the biggest one out right now. It's like, well, you want my opinion? This nigga's pop. I mean, not to discredit him, like he still got, you know, he still
discredited him.
you want to him to
Call a spade a
Drake,
spade.
Drake is the man.
No, I hate when you have that argument too.
Drake is the man. He's the king.
Call
of
a spade
hip-hop.
a spade. If
He's better than Prime Wayne.
If you consider yourself a hip hop artist and someone says that you aren't hip hop, you will take
then
offense
I'll be
to
alright.
that.
I'll be like, alright, cool. People be telling me
That is discrediting him, though. I ain't gonna lie.
People do that. Bro, I've been discredited in so much shit in life. And the games that I play, the shit that I do, people that I meet, they discredit what I do. And I know that I'm coming, like at work, for instance, they say I'm not doing nothing. When I come in, I get the back room set up. I can do all this extra shit. And then when I leave, the room is a fucking mess. Everything's like, Denzel, come back. I was like, I ain't do nothing, though. They said, I ain't do shit. But I didn't pay y'all no fucking mind because obviously y'all fucking stupid. But it's like, I've been discredited and I've been proving that shit wrong all my life. When people say I was trash at Gears, I was like, I'm trash at Gears. I know that shit. But guess what? In a year, I'll be better than your stupid ass. And guess what happened? What happened? Niggas is trash at Gears and they're not better than me. But at the same time, but it's like, but I'm not gonna be here just be on a day like, why you don't like what I like? You just a hater. It'd be like, what he made an observation, he was like, you trash. Cool, that's a good observation. I kind of agree with you on that. I kind of agree with you on that. Because because I could take myself back and be like, that's pretty accurate. When it came to the work shit, when it was like, I don't agree with that. That's obviously bullshit to me. You got to put to me and everything because it's 2024. People can't fucking read. People don't know how to fucking understand fucking speech. But
it's still haters, yeah.
But like
describing hating. But continue.
I'm not gonna dig deep. This is a rooted thing in the hip hop community. Is like everyone that don't like what you like is a fucking hater. When I gave y'all my SoundCloud vault, and when y'all didn't like the songs, I did not call y'all haters. Like y'all just hating ass niggas. Like
if I sat here, but
like,
we honestly gave you we gave you an opinion. We were like, oh, we like this, we didn't like this. But if I said every single fucking song was trash, you'd be like, damn, Terrell's fucking hating.
I'd be like, I'd be like, you know what? I'd be like, you know what?
No, that's hating, bro.
I'd be like, you know what? I get that because this is not the type of music Terrell listens to. I have the context of what Terrell likes to listen to. He likes to listen to niggas on the back of his wall. That's what he likes to listen to. That's his. I haven't heard this album. If he had to choose, I haven't heard this one. That's what he gonna listen to. But I'm giving him like screaming
Drake's
and all this repeaters that just repeat the same bars like the whole song. Right, all this shit, and he just like, I would not. Not gonna be up there, Mos Def. You sound like a fucking hater now. But anyway. That's hating. Let's go. I'll give it that's hating. But the thing is, though, like, he just gave his opinion and everybody want to call it. And that's always been the thing. It's just like they be like, yo, you want to do a feature with me, Wayne? And Wayne like, no, you a fucking hater. You want to do a feature with your dumb ass. And you know that's happened. In Prime Wayne days, that's different. That is different. Saying that you don't want... That's not hating, saying that you don't want to do a song with somebody, but saying that you could hear a person that they consider themselves hip hop and has been on top of the game for the last however many years, and you saying he's pop and that you can hear him in a fucking. So you got that's slight right there. The fact that you can hear the fact that he said I can hear this playing in a Target sounds like a dictatorship. And we know what songs play in a Target. So you have to conform. You have to be like he is the GOAT. You have he doesn't have to conform. He could have just left some shit out. He didn't have to elaborate on that. You have to answer a question and not answer the whole fucking question. Literally to give us information. The question was yes or no. And then later on, they'd be like, "Why were you hiding this? Why didn't you say this?" The question is yes or no. The question was a yes or no question. People say we want everybody to be real. Say what you mean instead of just jumping through hoops. But it's like, do you want a motherfucker to tell you? Or do you want to lie to you? Do you want a nigga to tell you what he feels, or tell you half of what he really feels, and then you go call him out on that shit later, and you go be like, oh, he's not solid. He ain't. Why he just now bringing this up? Why he ain't say this before? It's like he told his opinion. It doesn't fucking matter. If you think he's a hater, think he's a hater. But she asked him a question. He answered the shit. That's how he felt.
Okay, so what's the borderline
that's
then?
such a cop out fucking like slang.
But
Like he's a hater.
Because
They're
the
a
question
hater.
is the question is by definition the question is either needed a yes response or a no response. Not no.
What did she?
I think he's pop. I think I can hear him playing in a Target while I'm shopping. I think he makes shopping music.
Let me get you with something real quick.
That's not hating.
And if he said no, guess what happened? You don't know what happened if he said no?
We wouldn't know.
Why do you feel? No. Because she would have said why. The magical word why. Elaborate. So he's like, okay.
And he would have started hating anyway.
He would have kept hating.
Yeah,
that's what he said. That's what he said.
Awesome bots.
Don't make me do this. I ain't even watched this shit, but when you told me that he said like, "Don't make me do this," it's like, damn. You already know he about to say some shit that's gonna trigger somebody. But I was gonna ask you, like, what's the borderline then? Like, when is it me giving my opinion and me like just not liking some shit or hating on some shit? Like, what's
the fact that
be
he
the
gave
best
that
person
fucking...
in the world? There's still someone that's not gonna put you at the top one and think you're as good as you think as you actually are, or whatever.
Like, if I'm telling you, like, no, I don't like this, or no, you need to work on this,
I feel like
when does it become hating? Because when I describe a scenario like that, does it become hating? Does it become hating when I'm just on your ass? Does it become hating when I'm persistent? Does it become hating when it's consecutively?
It becomes hating when there's a fucking paper trail of receipts of you on the same topic hating. Like there's a receipt.
Oh, I'm just repeating.
But even then, that's their opinion. That's a prerogative. If you want to go into what is appropriate for hating, it's just I feel like that shit's just thrown around, just like hip hop is thrown around today. It's just thrown around. Drill rap is thrown around, even though you can track where that shit started. 12 years ago. No, 13 years ago.
I guess I'm hating, but that shit ass.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Not hating. Like that's your opinion. That's
Drill
fine.
beats need to fucking die. I'm so tired of hearing them shits.
And that's fine. You're not a hater. You're not a fucking hater for that.
They're so fucking weak, bro.
You're not a hater, even though I didn't ask you about that shit.
The swag music. I rather have swag music than that shit. That shit just need to play in the UK and New York, and that's fucking it. On them weak ass JVC stereos they got. See, that's hating. Even if it's an opinion, that's hating. So I can hear that shit playing in the hood when I drive by in a 03 Toyota. With
Let's get to the next topic. This is just y'all.
That's the topic, motherfucker. I think that's it. How much time we got?
See, we still got a lot of time on the table, man. This is gonna be it's gonna be a regular length episode.
Oh hell no.
We got some more time on the table. But yeah, I think it's hating when it's just like, because he definitely just put fucking Drake in a box and was like, I think he makes shopping music. He definitely said that. That's on record. He said that. He put him in a fucking box. He's a hip hop artist. There's some hate behind it. I'm not saying he's a full on hater. There's some hate. There is some animosity behind what he said. For what reason? I don't know. I don't know the behind the scenes of the rap industry. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know if Drake said something to Mos Def. You know what I'm saying? But Mos Def likes Drake music. We know that. So for him to say this is kind of like, because he definitely was doing it. He was on stage. The video came out. Motherfucker was on stage singing Drake. So they put him in a box.
Listen to Drake. I don't listen to Drake, and I think he makes basic ass music now. But I'm not discrediting what he's done.
From the
but listen to that statement that you just said. I don't listen to Drake, but I think he makes basic ass music now. But you don't listen to Drake. So how you know he's making basic music?
I don't listen. Okay. Listen to Drake meaning I don't be running or outside putting my earphones and listening to fucking Drake. I've heard his music. I don't like that shit. I think it's weak as hell. That's my opinion.
Okay. That's
how I feel.
Valid. That's fine.
Because you don't listen to Drake for real. And it's basic.
He don't listen to Drake for real.
Just like when motherfuckers say they about to play 2K.
But to take your specific sentence that you say, he was like, I don't listen to Drake, but I think he makes basic music now. But you don't listen to him. You don't listen to his shit.
But now you're taking that shit literal. Like, but when it's literal, you're taking that shit literally, but you don't listen to his music. But the same could be said, or he said, I think he makes shopping music. I think he's taking at face value. I think he makes shopping music. I think it's pop. It fits with pop. Take that shit literal. Keep that same fucking energy. You're not keeping the same energy.
There's still hate behind that.
You're choosing.
How am I tiptoeing?
You're choosing when that shit applies and when it don't apply.
There's hate behind that. I'm not saying you. We're talking about hate. right? I'm saying your sentence didn't make any fucking sense because you said, I don't listen to Drake, but I think he makes basic music now. But if you don't listen to Drake, how you know he makes basic music? I'm not saying you're hating. I'm saying your sentence was fucked. That's what I'm saying. That was the point I was trying to make. Mos Def definitely was hating on Drake. For whatever reason, we do not know. But it was hate behind it.
Y'all. If y'all really want to walk around this earth wondering if Mos Def hating on Drake,
it's really hate.
You need to think about something else. You need to do something else. You need to put in a new application. You need to kiss the wife. You need to
because I think hate is a strong word. In order for him to be hating, he could be stronger than that.
Animosity. There was animosity behind what he said.
But I didn't even see what he said. But like, did he be like, nah, I can hear that.
No, he wasn't like, he wasn't like, nah, fuck him. Like, he wasn't like, he was like making funny face. He had like a little smiley face, like, man, he made like party music. I don't really listen to it like that. It's just if I was in a Target in Houston, I would expect to hear some Drake.
He makes shopping music.
Shopping music. That's kind of disrespectful. I'm not even gonna hold you. Why would it?
Is that not pop?
Not well. What the fuck is shopping music? What the hell? Because that could be electro, it could be pop, it could be house, it could be country. The fuck?
The shit that plays in the stores. The shit that play in my stores is pop.
All that stuff that I just said, right?
Country, yeah.
Country, electro.
But it's a part of it. You're saying that like that's all that's being played. Do y'all go and like putting everything into that?
So no, everything but rap.
It's a part of it.
Everything but rap.
You're not going like bro,
underground hip hop. Didn't I just make that underground argument?
Yes.
So niggas gotta be underground and literally just rapping in order for them to be considered hip hop. Because hip hop gets target.
No. Okay, you wanna know who's hip hop? 21 Savage is hip hop. He raps. He don't rap like the way they rap back in the day, but he raps. That's where he is. Blueface is hip hop. That's where the music he releases raps. Even though people don't like that shit, you see, you take it personal, but like what he's doing, like is rap. He's hip hop.
Because you just named two weak ass rappers.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Even their weak asses, in your opinion, hip hop.
Blueface weak as hell, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That song he did with his girlfriend, that shit was hard. I ain't gonna lie. The beat was hard. He was rapping on beat for the first time. That shit was kind of hard.
What about Migos? They hip hop?
From what I heard, yeah. From what I heard, but I ain't hear none of their newest shit. I'm not following them and all that. From what I heard, yes.
Is J. Cole hip hop?
J. Cole is definitely hip hop. Kendrick is hip hop, but Drake is pop. There's a reason, like you hear this shit so much. People like to say because, like, if you hear some shit so often from many different people, there gotta be some truth to it. It's not 100%, but it's some truth. Like he's putting out pop tracks. He's done it. It's not like he has never put out nothing pop. He's just rapping.
That's the thing. You're just hearing pop tracks.
Because like the last album was more R&B, if anything.
And that's what gets played. And that's what he's getting most of his stuff from.
Well, I didn't say pop though. I said R&B. His last album was more R&B, if anything. I mean, it definitely had hip hop in it. Actually, the majority of the shit, if you want to go that way, was like hip hop. But then there's some shit that there's R&B sprinkled in there. It was like maybe 6/10 hip hop, and
R&B is starting to fall into the category of pop as well. And nowadays,
no, bro, it's just R&B. That's different.
You hear R&B. You hear R&B going to the Target.
No, bro.
I swear to God, you
no,
bro.
Walgreens is playing some R&B. They play TLC.
Okay, that's R&B. That's not pop though. That's not pop. The genres cannot fuse. It can't be like rock and hip hop like together. That's not what we finna do here.
Oh,
what I'm saying is
they're completely different. But like I'm saying, like stuff that's accessible to the public.
Be singing on some of those tracks on the album. If Yas was there when we did the listening shit, you would have known. He was just singing. Like it was no rap in there really. He was just singing. He was rhyming shit, but he was singing. The album before that, Her Loss, I think that's what it was. No, it was it was Her Loss. He rapped on Her Loss. It was more hip hop, if anything. It has some R&B. No, actually, the whole thing was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He was rapping on the whole album. So it's like he has tracks like that he's made that have pop elements for sure. He's made songs with like Bad Bunny that were pop. But shit, Migos has done the same thing. They got a whole a kids bop track with Calvin Harris or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Slide in that song.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers not pop though. Like they still hip hop, bro. Kendrick got the same shit. That All the Stars song, that's pop as hell. That shit played in Black Panther. That's like the only song on the album that played in Black Panther besides King's Dead. But like the King's Dead when it was like red light, green light, like that part was on there. But all those other hard ass tracks, that Wakanda, Big Shot should have been on there. Paramedic could have been on there when they introduced Killmonger. That should have been hard as fuck. It's like all that is right. It's like niggas do not want to hear rap and hip hop in certain places because it's not marketable. That's why you don't hear that shit. But it's like because somebody's not making marketable music, it's like that's hip hop because it's not marketable. But if it's underground and it's some shit that's unique, that's hip hop. That's what it is. But that shit that he's doing right now, that easily digestible shit, that basic shit that's marketable, nah. That shit's not hip hop. It's pop, which is false, bro. We cannot count this man. We got to remember who this man came up with, who introduced him to the rap game.
Every time they're going back to the past.
But yeah,
but when I do that shit,
you said we
do
keep
that shit. It's a problem.
Just brought up her.
You old as fuck. You think about the past and what's going on right now. What's going on right now?
I brought up the last two albums
right now. And don't he got a song, Mr. Right Now?
I brought up the last two albums.
Mr. Right Now? Ain't that a song?
Mr. Right Now.
He does.
21 Savage is on there. It is hip hop. I brought up the last two albums.
Yeah.
I brought up
Let's get to Right Now.
The last two albums.
When did
Mr. Right Now come out? When did Mr. Right Now come out?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly. 2020 fucking one. I'm talking about the last two albums that came out in the last months.
What's in the past?
Mr. Right Now came out 2 years. Oh my god, this nigga is.
I thought Mr. Right Now was way older than that.
I said 2021. Mr. Right Now came out in 2021, and he's talking about the last two albums were in the past. When For All the Dogs literally just came out in October. What is this nigga talking about, bro? What is he talking about?
2021 is 2024. That's 3 years ago, King.
That's when Mr. Right Now came out, and you're talking
referencing the song. I was like, don't he got a song called Mr. Right Now? Let's talk about right now. I'm not saying that's part of it. I'm just saying let's follow. Let's keep. But
we are talking about right now. He just dropped the deluxe on some Alchemist and Conductor beats.
The last two things that he dropped was rap and hip hop.
How the fuck are we gonna talk about right now? He hasn't dropped anything right now. How the fuck are we supposed to talk about right now?
Okay, I'll count the October one as right now because that's his latest one. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's hip hop though. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's rapping on it.
Hip-hop. Yeah, he said that shit so quick and smiling like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, no,
I said the last two out, bro. Is this nigga's brain working? Is your brain working, dog? Are you good?
The overarching point here is that if you stay true to the roots of hip hop, you don't get played, and we know this, and we've heard it. Kendrick even said it. He's like, hip hop critics miss when rap or hip hop was rapping. And if you did, motherfucker, Killer Mike would be platinum. Killer Mike is hip hop as fuck. If motherfuckers really wanted hip hop, this motherfucker should be the #1 rapper right now.
Run the jewels, bitch.
Should be the #1 rapper, the highest selling rapper, all that shit. But it's not. It just doesn't. You plateau if you stay hip hop forever. It sucks, but it's the truth. Motherfuckers stay stagnant if you're hip hop forever. Motherfuckers, Joey Badass is my age right now, 28. First project I forgot, I think he was 16 or 17. 1999 was his first mixtape, rapping over boom bap beeps. You think motherfuckers were playing that shit?
Oh
no, nobody was playing that shit.
Hold on, real quick. I got something to say. Denzel, was X hip hop?
X was not hip hop.
What was he?
That man was other shit. He wasn't pop. Because he wasn't putting out pop music. He was more like R&B and...
He wasn't putting out pop music?
Huh?
He wasn't putting out pop music?
He was. Not as much as Drake.
He ain't live as long as Drake. So...
That's true.
I mean, he didn't really have the chance to do that under that. He wasn't in the game as well either.
Yeah,
but
he had a hip-hop foundation.
But all the time that X was in the industry, he put out more shit that from different genres than Drake did with his time being in the industry at those early times. And I feel like that's a fact. I don't even need to back that. Well, all the shit that he came out with, he was always experimenting with his sound.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what's really going on here?
You just talking.
He said I'm just talking.
You just talking shit.
Motherfuckers mad. They ain't listening. You know, hoes mad.
All right, let's move. Let's move because I feel like I don't want the whole episode to be Drake and hip hop and you know. So let's go into my nonsense. How can I even structure this shit? To where it makes sense. Man. No, I'm not gonna name. I'm just the situation. I feel like we talked about first dates before, and we talked about appropriate first dates, but we never got into the attire of a first date. We never got into like what someone should wear, you know, how they should present themselves, whatever, and then days leading up to that first date. So I think in today's age, right, FaceTime. Well, if you just texting a motherfucker and then you go on a date with them, y'all weird as fuck. You gotta at least see because that is mad awkward. So I think FaceTime is the first date, but leading up to the first date, I feel like I'm not wrong in saying this shit because I've talked to multiple sources, whether male, female, boy, whoever. The way you present yourself on your first date speaks volumes to how the relationship is gonna go going forward, right?
First impression.
I feel like the first date is almost like your interview for a job type shit. Like you get all the basic questions out the way, you make yourself look presentable because you don't know this person for real. Like y'all talked a couple, like you know, however long you guys wait to go on a date, you haven't seen each other in person yet. So it's kind of like you want to make a good first impression. This date I went on, girl did not make a good first impression. And that kind of just sparked something in my head. I was like, damn, like what is appropriate for a first date? Like what is it all goes to what you're doing, right? But I feel like if you're going to a restaurant or you're going somewhere to eat, how big or small the place is, it's a first date. You will want to make yourself look presentable to your date. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go sloppy, but the slides on and the sweatpants. You want to wear sweatpants and slides to a date. Unless you Netflixing and chilling. Oh, I do have another point after this, which I got to write down now. But so pretty much I went on a date. The girl wore what she wore. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just we weren't matching energies as far as the outfits went. And I was like, damn. So I had to call Rod and I was like, in my head, I was like, damn, am I like thinking too much into this shit? You get what I'm saying? Like, she wore this and that. I was like, she wore a oversized t-shirt, some biker shorts, and some fucking dirty ass Vans. Like, am I looking? And then Rob was like, what did you wear? I was like, shit, I wore some cargo ones. I had my jeans on. You feel what I'm saying? A bomber jacket. We didn't look like we were going to the same place. If I describe it like that, motherfuckers like, what the fuck? She going shopping at Target, and you going on a date. But what do you guys think? You guys know the situation.
Personally, man, I feel like we're gonna have conflicting opinions on this one too. But personally, like, if it's your date and somebody that you're trying to secure, you're gonna present your best self. Like, why would you not be at your most attractive when you're trying to attract someone? That doesn't fucking make any sense. Like, you rather be overdressed than underdressed anyway. Like, if y'all just going on a picnic or some shit and you decide to wear a dress and do your hair and like you like have your earrings or your little makeup, like you beat your face just a little bit, like you can do that. Like who cares? Like, you're overdressed, but still you want to give the best impression. Like, come at your most attractive. Like, as a dude, I feel like you should be getting a fresh haircut. Get a fade, get a lineup. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your shoes is clean. Your fit goes together well. Make sure you got some cologne on. Your skin is moisturized. You're not ashy as shit. Your lips not chapped. You don't got no white shit in the corner of your lips. You know what I'm saying? If you got contacts and you feel like you look better with contacts, wear them contacts. If you got some structured glasses that add something to your outfit, it's like a good accessory, wear them shits. Don't wear your rinky dink glasses that you wear everywhere, that you work out in, that you go to work in. If you got extras, wear the good ones. Put your outfit together. Put yourself together. Make sure you're taken care of. Make sure you clean. You know what I'm saying? Just make yourself attractive. You're trying to attract someone. It's as basic as that. That shit don't make no sense. Like, why would you? Why would you just throw some shit on and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go here just to see how shit goes, and then take it way more seriously than like when you're not even putting together a good outfit. That don't make no sense.
No
Like,
perfume, nothing, bro. I didn't smell a goddamn thing, nothing.
it's like, what the fuck? Like, is that
Scentless.
like you could do that maybe after we go on a few dates, like by the third day that we hang out for 2 weeks, like whatever. Like I see you once or twice a week. By that time, then it's like, oh, okay, like then you can just bring your chill shit and like we'll go do something that's more chill. Like we can go catch a movie. I'll wear like I don't know some Nike shorts and a tee and some runners. I'll wear that. You wear your oversized shit and your biker shorts and some Vans. 'Cause that's more fitting. We just gonna catch a movie at 6 or something. Catch that. Maybe grab a bite to eat on the way to the crib, and I'll drop you off. I'll go do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense if you're really going on a date with somebody and if you like them, you want to attract them, you would make yourself presentable and attractive. That's it.
Denzel,
Denzel,
what
how
you
do you
think?
feel about it?
Same thing. You wanna at least put some perfume on. That shit, damn, no perfume.
Yeah, no perfume, bro. I was in
That's
there with the
And you know girls be smelling heavenly. So it's like, why the fuck you put on no
yes,
scented lotion, no nothing? Like I
yeah.
feel
nothing.
like, bro, I feel like as a man, like scents do so much. Like
Facts.
if she could have been looking like that, but if she smelled good as shit, like she smelled like vanilla or she smelled like cherry blossom or something, Terrell would have been like, damn, like that elicits a strong emotion. You start feeling her just because she smelled good. That means she's hygienic, she's well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? That shit would have did something. He probably wouldn't have thought as bad about it. Like she could have wore like a dingy ass graphic tee or whatever and some dirty shoes, but it's like she takes care of her skin, she takes care of herself, takes care of her body, she takes care of her hygiene. And it's like, okay, like I dig this. Like I want to be closer to you. You smell good. Like let's sit down in this booth. Something like that. But she didn't even do
Mm.
that shit. Like what the fuck? Why I got on cologne as a man, you don't have no strong scents on, no good
Terrell
scents
had
on.
that good shit on too. I know you
I had
did.
Jimmy
Like,
Choo.
bruh,
Had that.
she could but still, like she could have something from Bath and Body Works. She could have some EOS lotion, some scented lotion, bro. Scented lotions are not hard to come by. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the little roll-on oils. Get one of them shits too. Even the deodorant, the deodorant could have been smelling good, like a strong scented deodorant. Like just no scent at all. Like you just your natural smell. You smell like skin on a
Smell like
date.
nothing really.
Nothing.
On a date, like
Motherfucker
what are
thought
you
he had
doing?
COVID. I thought I had COVID for a second. I was like, I can't smell shit.
Yeah, bro. Like it's a date, dog. You gotta do something, bro. You gotta do something that you wouldn't. I mean, don't like dress some way that you don't normally dress and be like, yeah, this is what you're gonna get if you get me, or if we start dating.
Yeah.
So now I have some false expectation. Don't do that shit. But excuse me, that means I've been talking too fucking much. But what I'm saying is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wear a nice fit. You don't gotta be somebody you're not, but just wear something nice, man. Make like no, these are the basics, 101s of like being in a social setting. When you go out to do something with your girls, you dress like that. Why the fuck you dress like that with me? Your ass going out to the club or you going out for brunch? You going out to eat dinner? Do you dress like that? If the answer is no, why the fuck are you dressing like that with me?
Mm.
It doesn't make sense.
Man, preaching right now.
You just with your girls. You just with your family. You go into a family gathering. You go to see your family for a holiday dinner. Don't you put on an outfit? When you going back to school, don't you put on an outfit? You know what I'm saying? Your ass getting fresh for New Year's. You got an outfit on. Thanksgiving, your ass got an outfit on. Motherfuckers be in the store shopping all the time, so I know y'all putting together outfits because those are the retail busy seasons. Why are you not putting on an outfit when you come in to kick it with me?
Mm.
It's as simple as that, bro. I mean,
Simple.
and then
Yeah,
whatever
effort goes a
comes
long
after
way.
that, yeah, it does. It does.
Effort goes a long way. But we all agree on this point. So moving forward to something we may not agree on. So I seen this on TikTok, I think, and this is the statement. It is a vital part of a man's character development to either A, fall in love with a bop, or B, fumble a good girl? Are you guys in agreement with this or not?
I agree.
Yeah, even though I don't think
feel like I
I've gone
did
through.
both.
Actually,
I feel like I've done both.
I don't think I fumbled nothing good, to be honest. I feel like shit was going good, and then I fumbled like, I don't think I have. That's probably why I haven't fucking developed. I don't feel like I've done either one, to be honest. I feel like I'm the same nigga.
I feel, I feel like I did both.
Yeah.
My
Denzel, how you feel? You said yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
Hey man, give me some insight on your situation, bro. If you like to. If not, just pass the torch.
I
I'll
got no
speak.
situation.
have you dealt with any of those? Like you fumbled something good or fell in love with a bop? A boppity?
Nah, I ain't never fall
A
in love,
bippity
so
bop?
I ain't falling on no bop.
You didn't like really get attached to a bop?
Mm-mm.
God damn. Well, looks like I'm the only one that can speak on here.
Good shit.
Good shit, man. That's great. I've definitely fell in love with a bop. And I definitely talked to her like recently. Not
Hold
super
on.
recent.
You did this shit to me, man. Grab everybody. No, I'm playing.
Not super recent, but like last year. It's last year shit. We in fucking January, motherfucker talking about last year. The middle of last year, I knew she was like a bop back in high school, but you know, when you young, that shit go out the window, man. Hormones is running. You get what I'm saying? You feeling shit you never felt before. So I was like, oh, she's cool. So then fast forward, I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe she grew out of her ways. No. And I mean, you learn a lot falling in love with or liking getting strong feelings for someone that is just for everybody. It makes you look at shit differently, and maybe those weren't really the feelings you're supposed to be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because there's layers to attraction, there's layers to love, there's layers to, you know what I'm saying? There's layers to it. Maybe I only liked her for what I know she could probably do. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was just an outside thing, not an inside thing. And clearly she's a dumbass on the inside, so that's why she's not here. But as far as fumbling something good, have I fumbled something that I really thought was good though? I would say yes and no. I think my last thing was good to a certain point, and then that shit just fell off and it just derailed. So, but yeah, that shit taught me a lot too. That shit taught me a whole lot. And I was like, okay, now I know how to move when it comes to shit. I think I needed both of those shits for my character development. Now I can be the main character. I wasn't ready to be no main character before. I was a side character as fuck, a background character. Didn't even have had no protagonist next to me. Boy, I was
They
in
say he was
the
Kankuro, now he Naruto.
not even I was the fucking old boy at the ramen shop, but he had more of a placement in the in the anime.
Not
I was an
Ichiraku.
Akamaru for real. I was the dog.
Damn.
But yeah,
Oh,
now
Akamaru.
you know what I'm saying? I feel like you need to fumble something good. You need to go through loving someone that's just not for you to, you know what I'm saying? Get to where you need to be to develop as a man. It's crucial. And if you haven't experienced those, I'm sorry, Rod. Well, Rod, you found your piece. So you one of the lucky ones. You average motherfuckers that are listening to this, I'm sorry. You need to go through some trials and tribulations, bro, before you can find solace. Sometimes you might go under the radar like Rod and you just don't deal with none of the bullshit, and you know what I'm saying? But look at Rod. Rod brolic as shit. Rod big as fuck. Who was gonna say no to Rod?
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Chill. You acting like I just be
made to
forcing
say-
myself on motherfucking people. That's
No,
so
Rod,
untrue.
Rod got
Just
Rod
walking
got all
around,
the
just-
Rod got all the check marks, bro.
You got all the check marks.
Active,
lie, bro.
tall, brolic, nice smile. You see how I start
Skin on
you see how-
fleek, chocolate.
I appreciate that.
Beard.
You know, so my issue with that though is like sometimes I feel like I don't have the certain look of people that like I want to attract. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I be seeing these what do these fucking squares look like, bro? These lean ass, like elastic skin ass, scrotum skin, fucking erection looking motherfuckers. And they lean as shit, right? They be smaller than me, but they lean as hell. I ain't really lean like that, you know. Your boy leaning out. The muscle definition definitely still showed up. But anyway, and then they have like that raggedy ass mustache, and it'd be like a white dude, you know what I'm saying? And they just like got a baddie with them, and it's like, bro, why the fuck do you want this goofy looking dude? Or like it'd be a dude with his fingernails painted, and they got bracelets on, necklaces, and like a metrosexual ass
You know
haircut
why?
with some glasses.
We in the
You know what I'm
age.
saying?
We
Presenting
in
the
the age
situation.
of Discord mods, so anything goes. That's what we in the age of.
If
So
anything goes, then what the
it's
fuck?
Twitch and OnlyFans and all the alternative lifestyle, all that shit is got a grip. So it really does, like, it's even footing. Like if you buff and you like the old school way, like you just look good, like you take care of yourself, you get you a battery. But if you just a dude that's just want to put on black nail polish and a choker, run that 2024 shit, just to get some context in so you can look like a wolf, that attract some baddies too. They baddies into weird shit. There's a lot of baddies into weird ass shit. So I mean, like if she's into weird ass shit, I mean,
Get some
then
help.
Yeah.
that's what they into. So I mean, they gonna attract them. They're like, oh, he's so mysterious. He got a choker on. He paints his fingernails black, and he's so lean. He's like the same size, so I don't gotta worry about him doing
I
anything
think
to
he
me. And
said the
I just feel
trigger.
so safe with him.
I think he said the key word right there. I think he said mystery, mysterious, and I think that goes a lot in
Yeah.
attraction too. The
They look
less you know
unique
about somebody, yeah,
and
the
different.
the less you know about somebody, the more you're low key attracted to them, and it's just how the ball works. If you have everything up front, motherfuckers just don't fuck with you. But if you have like some sort of like mysteriousness behind you,
Or a
you know,
toxic trait.
we're all curious. We're all curious creatures, or a toxic trait. I mean, I guess low key being mysterious is a form of toxicity to an extent, because if you're trying to be mysterious, that means you're not hitting them back when you should. You know what I'm saying? Like you waiting time
I'm not really
between.
answering the questions how you should, beating around the
Yeah.
bush.
So that is a form of toxicity, but it is a part of attraction too. That's why the honeymoon phase is at the beginning when you don't know shit about the person. And then after you find out everything about the person, you're kind of like, it's not for me.
But I feel like that's if the person's ass. Like if they're not
Yeah.
attractive, then that's how it
If they're
goes.
not,
But
if you find out they're ass later, yeah.
yeah, but if they are, like you go through the honeymoon phase and they are like actually really cool, you feel like they're for you, they're attractive, then it's like you start to admire them and develop a respect for them. And that's how
Yeah.
relationships get formed. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through that a few times. Like I don't think I've ever fumbled something that was like really good. I feel like I felt good with something and like it was going for a while. I stuck with it. And then I just decided to end it because I felt like it wasn't right. And then shit started to show after, like later. So I don't know. I feel like I wish I didn't waste as much time, and I wish I did fuck up a little bit more. Not like fuck up as in like make bad decisions, but as in like be like a little bit more social instead of just like being like, yeah, this shit is going well. It's pretty good. Like, let me just stick with this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like when you get a job and the job seems like consistent, like you're content with it, and it's like you just stick with that and keep riding it out. Like I feel like I shouldn't have done that. I should have explored my avenues. I should have just like been my fucking self and seen like what I wanted instead of like letting the relationship teach me like so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I wouldn't be as good at like communicating and doing these other things or like trying to understand like my partner if that didn't happen. So like I'm glad it happened. But fumbling something good means that you had to fuck something up. Like something was going really well.
Yeah.
Like with the partner and you like, you fell to lust, temptation. Or you seen this I mean that's really all it is. That's the only way I can see like a dude fumbling some shit or like he's
Or
being
you
lazy,
stop
he's not doing
trying.
his share.
You just stop trying.
Yeah. You stop trying, you stop showing affection, attention, you stop like giving a relationship water and nourishment, and that's what the fuck happens. Like, but I don't feel like I've ever done that. I think like it came to a point where it's seeming like that, but I've never been in those shoes. So
Hey man,
who knows where life is gonna take us?
if you ever been in that situation, hey, drop your situation down there. It's just anonymous, bro. You don't put the picture to the face. You know what I'm saying? Well, all I have left is one. What would you do? And that's all I have. This shit didn't really go as far as long as an episode as I thought it was gonna go, but it's fine. It's longer than the standard is gonna be. What would you do? Let's say you at a restaurant, right? You get up to go to the bathroom. The urinals are taken. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, don't even say the urinals are taken. You go in the bathroom, empty as shit. You know we all like our space when we go to the bathroom. So normally, sometimes I do this. I still do this shit. I go into the bigger stall. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you had to go handle some business in there. You'll go to the bigger stall. You know what I'm saying? It's more space. It's more roomy. Let's say you go to the bigger stall, right? Bomb. You're in there. You're handling your business, and then you just see some feet roll up to the door, and they start knocking. What are you doing in that? Notice how I said roll up to the door, and they knock. What are you doing in that situation, you able-bodied motherfucker that decided to take this fucking stall, knowing it's for other people that actually need it?
Well, you're gonna have to wait. I mean,
no, you done. You gotta you about to, you're sitting there and wait.
I mean, he wasn't there when I came in, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, like I'm finished?
Like you done using the bathroom. Like you about to head out of the bathroom stall, and you see the legs just roll up to the. You know what I'm saying?
Just open it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I just open it. I'm straight. Yeah, I'm chilling. Like I'll just take the shame. I guess nobody was in here. I finished. I cleaned up my mess. I cleaned myself up. I'm about to unlock the lock, and you knock, and it's like, okay, well, I'm coming through. Like whatever. Like, it's fine.
About to fight. It's not like you about to do anything about it. You rolling up.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like you've been there knocking. And I'm just in here just blowing chunks, and you know what I'm saying, just releasing whatever the fuck I ate, just dropping the load.
Fuck it. Let's make it more interesting. They catch you in the middle of your shit then, since you presented the situation.
I tell them to wait.
Shit. Yeah,
they don't know you're not handicapped.
I'd be like, hey, listen, I'm dropping nukes right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. Nobody was in here. I'll be grunting while I'm doing this shit. I'll be like, nobody was in here. I'm sorry I did this, but I needed as much space as I could get. I didn't want my knees touching the walls while I like in this confined ass space and being claustrophobic, leaning all over the toilet seat and hitting shit. Like I ain't want to deal with none of that. This is serious. I wouldn't have been in here if it was. I'm sorry. You know, I don't know if what I did was illegal, but I just had to do it
over your toes. In the middle of you saying something. Hey man, no disrespect to people that are in a wheelchair, bro. Hey, my uncle was in a wheelchair, bro, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It gives me the right to be an ableist. Need to stop. I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's jokes. If this is your first time listening, I joke a lot. It's jokes.
Take his platform. Shadow Man is
that's such an awkward situation though. Even if you're done, it's like this motherfucker's gonna look at you away like, so you use the stall that's meant for me.
You got to deal with that, even if you do
you used my stall. No, and damn, now I gotta sit here and hold my shit.
But like, let's be real. I know all three of us have used the big stall before, and it's
the
never
accessible
happened.
one.
Yeah, but
no, it's never happened.
Yeah, like
until
like,
it does happen.
But then when it does, it's just like, hey, bro, I've been doing this for 2 decades. I'm sorry, you the first.
That's still fucked up. That's still fucked up. Cause she's breaking fucking the rules forever.
I mean, but if you can move around, you could be like, you start twisting, contorting and shit. You know when you gotta.
Maybe they should just build bigger stalls, bro, and then an even bigger one for them,
or make them all accessible. It's kind of fucked that they're not all accessible. Why we got one big ass fucking stall? Who wants to be in that cramped ass fucking porta potty ass stall?
And then someone else goes
so fucking disgusting.
You got old boy's feet right next to your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
shoes could touch. Motherfuckers could reach down and slip your shoes. And there's a big ass slit in between the door, so it's just like you can actually see somebody outfit, like see what they're wearing. Yeah,
eyeball your shit.
It's just so uncomfortable, bro.
I'm dead, bro.
It's got a peep slit, not a peep slit. A peep space. Motherfuckers can fit their whole hand through that bitch. A finger. Like
for real.
No,
And that
bro.
fucking
Shit.
unsafe ass, easy to open ass lock. Someone can just hit this bitch too hard and the shit comes up and like, god damn.
Over and bump into that shit.
Or God forbid it don't have a lock, the shit got fucking destroyed in the unknown.
Yeah, that shit don't
And
close. You gotta put your foot up.
you gotta have your
You
foot
gotta
up.
put
You
your
gotta be like
foot up.
this.
Have y'all
Like,
been in
take
those
the shit.
doors? Have y'all been in those doors where the space is like fucked up, so you have to like really like push that shit back and slam it in place?
Yes.
I'm talking about the locks don't
Oh,
fucking work, so you gotta
shit.
slap that shit down. Oh my god.
Oh my
It's
god.
hard out here for the dudes that gotta take a shit. Like that's why you gotta take care of what your diet, bro. Take care of your gut health. Watch what you eat. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful. Don't be eating like black beans and rice like
They
with
go on the green splash
PO.
planet afterwards because you're gonna be shitting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do it in
make
the
sure you
house.
don't experiment on them first dates. Know what you're getting. Don't try to get the oysters. And you know your stomach is weak as hell, and
And
you
the
know
banana
gonna be
peppers.
running to the bathroom.
With some
And
beans and rice.
pepper-
Yeah, bro.
Shit you don't normally eat on these first
The
dates.
dirty
bro.
rice.
The dirty rice.
The dirty rice.
You be in you doing the dirty in the toilet.
You
But,
doing the dirty wine on the toilet.
dirty wine.
But hey, man, episode 100. Here's 100 in the books. 100 more to go. Can you imagine when this is 200 episodes in? Damn. Hit.
That's 2 years from now.
But that's 100 weeks in a fucking row. Hey man, anything's motherfucking possible if you put your mind to it. There's damn sure times where we were like, this shit's not gonna work. One time I like, you know what? Matter of fact, I like the episode y'all did without me. I like that episode. That episode was fire.
I felt so uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was so
Right hand,
fucking
no backup.
uncomfortable.
That shit felt good. Right hand, no backup. It's just me and him, 1v1.
I'm not gonna lie. I was pissed. The reason why I was awkward is because I was pissed as fuck at you for that episode. I was already pissed. So I was like, I was holding that, and then it's like I had to have an episode with this nigga. And I was like, bro, I'm
wait,
stuck here with
there's
this.
two instances. My fault. There was an episode where I didn't make it at all, and it was
the
you
one
two
with
and
you.
Devin, and there was an episode where I fell off in the end, and I was like, bro,
That's the
my shit's
one that I
fucked.
was pissed off, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta deal with this nigga.
Like,
This nigga that pissed me off. I'm gonna cuss his ass out right now on air. I was like, what the fuck do I do?
What's up,
I feel like y'all can do a
What's up,
2-man now. I feel like I can do a 2-man episode.
Oh
now.
yeah, we can. I ain't gonna lie,
happens.
it would be very interesting. It'd be hot. It'd be
very shady.
it'd be volatile.
Very shady.
I feel like me and Denzel can do a
Your bitch
2-man
ass real
episode too.
quick.
Yeah,
What
me
is
and
you
Terrell
talking
gonna be pretty chill, calm. But me and Rod, it's gonna be shade.
Cause I gotta put your goofy ass in place
No, I gotta
sometimes,
put your
bro.
goofy ass in place, goofy ass little boy.
I'm talking about something. We talking about what he did recently. Doesn't he have a song right now? What did he do recently?
He's the
Hip-hop
best.
and
He's
R&B.
the goat. He's the goat.
Number wise show that he is the best right now. Number wise, number one artist.
Motherfuckers always want to argue with facts.
Yeah, he's not hip hop.
Last two albums was
Google
hip hop.
says, but Google says,
Black and white.
Google says,
For real. The
Black
last
and
two
white.
things. The last two projects.
Google says,
Matter of fact, obviously your ass ain't been listening to him that much. You talking about some started from the bottom. That shit was basic as fuck. The last time you
It
listened to this
was.
motherfucker, your ass had teen in your age. So stop fucking playing with me.
2013 when that shit dropped.
Stop fucking playing with me, man.
look at-
It's been
11 years ago.
Look at the glazers.
One
I ain't
hundred.
talking about no mountains. Look at the two glazers.
Well,
Look at the
myself.
glazers. The glaze.
Peace.
Adios.
Glaze. Stop glazing.